What? You can use rice to fix your phone, but I can't fix rice with my phone?
So it's the first warm day of summer, and one of your buddies thinks it's a good idea to throw you in the pool. Little did he know your $800 iPhone was in your pocket. Maybe you were finishing up a final for school and you had a nice drink next to you that you were using during the paper, and the next thing you know, it ends up on the keyboard. Either way, you've got a really expensive Apple device and it's got liquid damage now. So this modern day idea that you can stick your device in rice to save it, in theory makes good sense, but scientifically, not so much. The idea is that the rice is going to absorb all of the liquid outside of the device because it's more of an absorbing product, but it doesn't actually do that, and there's another reason why it doesn't end up actually fixing the device itself. So the second way the water can cause more damage than good is much sneakier. It's corrosion. Even if your device is completely dry on the outside, there still could be some trapped in the inside, which is more difficult than you think to remove. Just like rust, the corrosion itself can be extremely hard to remove. And to remove it, you must be inside the device and be able to physically clean it. Rice will not suck rust out of a car, just like it won't suck corrosion out of the inside of a wet phone. So here's why rice shouldn't quit its day job. It doesn't do a very good job to begin with. It only removes some of the liquid from the outside. It doesn't get very much of it in the inside. And half the time the dust on the rice just goes inside the iPhone. So what do we do when we open the device? We actually take the logic board out of the device, and then we actually remove the shields that cover the main components on the board. Why? Because have you ever taken a bath with your clothes on? You're kind of still dirty if you don't take your clothes off. Think of that like our cleaning process. We have to take the logic board out of the device, take its clothes off, and wash it nice and good so that it doesn't smell and stink anymore. So on top of this, you need to think of our cleaning process of more of like a power wash system. If you take your car to get washed and you just kind of scrub it, it does an okay job. But if you power wash it with the right tools, it really gets all the gripe and grime off of your car. And let's be honest, if you're driving a really expensive car, you're not going to probably go to the cheap car wash with a little kid in the backyard who's going to clean your car. You're going to want to take it to the nicest car wash ever because it's a nice expensive car. Just like you do with a $2,000 MacBook or an $800 iPhone. So although rice is very tasty, especially this rice-a-roni that I'm eating today, I wouldn't recommend it to clean out your $800 iPhone, your $1,000 or $2,000 Mac. I would trust a professional that knows how to open it and actually clean the device itself properly. Okay, so you get it. You don't want to put your device in rice. I've explained to you why it doesn't work and what actually happens, so what should you do? Well, what you need to do is you need to remove power from the device by turning it off. We've already talked about why. If you leave it on, the water is going to disperse its way through the board and it's going to cause more damage. You could go to Google, maybe even YouTube, and look up some of these non-professional ways to fix your device. But I'm telling you from a professional standpoint, after seeing 10,000 devices in my life, you do not want to try to use an alcohol with toothbrush, baking soda, or any other solution besides a professional grade cleaning. The best use of your time and money is to get the device to a professional like us to give it the best chance to be saved. So let's talk cost. So you dropped your iPhone in the water and now you need to get it fixed, and you need to do it cost effectively. iPhone service here at iOutlet is $99.99, takes 1 to 2 business days, and is a no fix, no fee policy, which means if we can't fix it, we don't charge you, which is awesome. MacBook and MacBook Pro repair is along the same lines. It's $299 to $399 depending on the device, and takes about 3 to 5 business days, and once again is a no fix, no fee policy. So these prices compared to Apple's prices are going to be much more cost effective, especially on the MacBook side when you're talking $700 to $1,200 to replace the logic board with Apple, and you're talking $300 to $400 for our repair service. With the iPhones, you're looking at $250 to $350 to replace it with Apple, and at $100 to $150 at iOutlet. So on the iPhones, we talked about a no fix, no fee policy, but there is those times where you may want the data off the device and we can't save the device itself. There's many instances where we may be able to get the phone running long enough that we can back up your information, but maybe not save the device altogether. These are those weird cases where somebody may have important pictures that weren't backed up to iCloud or important text messages that they need, and we can provide this service for $199. We're proud to bring this kind of service to Northwest Ohio, but even though we may only have 2 retail locations, we can provide this to anybody in the nation through our mail-in repair service as well. We perform all of these repairs in-house at our Bowling Green location, and we have the best equipment and training available to anybody in the country. We have a 95% success rate on MacBooks currently, and the 5% that we don't save are usually the ones that put it in rice or didn't get it to us right away. We have a much higher chance of savior if you get it to us quickly. So remember, although the rice is very tasty, it's not the correct tool to repair your electronics. Here at iOutlet, we have a professional service that we can use to repair those devices for for the most cost-effective and timely manner. Come see us at 2013 Tiffin Avenue in Findlay, 1236 West Wooster in Bowling Green. You can visit us online at iOutlet.net, or you can call 1-844-USED-MAC.